Exchange rates are a way of converting from one currency into another currency, and we're going to look at converting from pounds into various different foreign currencies, and then to be able to convert back into pounds again and to solve problems regarding this. The exchange rate that we're using today is £1 gets you 1.17 euros. In other words, to exchange £1, you would receive €1.17. So in order to use that in calculations, we do this for changing from pounds to foreign currency. We would multiply by the exchange rate for that country. So for instance, we've got euros there, which covers all the countries in the Eurozone in Europe. But we could have dollars, we could have yen, we could have any currency in the world, but we use that foreign exchange rate to convert from pounds to that currency. To convert back again, we would just divide by the exchange rate for that country. So if we look at some examples, we're going to exchange £150, first of all into euros. So if we go to our exchange rate board, euros, 1.17 euros for every pound. So multiply 150 by 1.17 and we get 175.50 euros, or 175 euros 50 cents. For dollars, we take the dollar exchange rate this time. So it's still with £150 multiplied by this time 1.24 to get $186. And for yen, we're going to use the yen exchange rate. So every pound gets you 141.37 yen. So multiplying by that gives us 21,205.50 yen. To exchange back into pounds, we're using the same exchange rate table. So for our 468 euros, we're this time going to divide by that exchange rate, divide by 1.17, and that gives us around £400. For the $630, we go to our dollar exchange rate and it's 1.24, so dividing by that gives us £508.06 to the nearest penny. And our 25,000 yen, dividing by 141.37, again to the nearest penny, gives us £176.84. So let's look at that in terms of some problems. So a best deal problem, we have here our euro exchange rate table again, the same ones this time. And we want to find out what the best deal is for this Xbox. So we have 3 different prices, but they're all in different currencies. And that means that we, at this point in time, don't know what the best deal is. In order to work out the best deal, we need to put them all into the same currency. In other words, change them all into pounds, because that's the exchange rate table that we have. And then we can compare and see what the best deal is for those. So the UK pound is there, that's £129.99, but we've got the US dollar price of $199. So to change that into pounds, we're going to divide by 1.24, which means the price, the US cost in pounds is £160.48 to the nearest penny. And then France is in the Eurozone, so we'll divide by the euro exchange rate of 1.17, and that gives us a cost in pounds of £119.66. So we can see here then that the lowest price there is the French price, is the euro cost of £119.66. So that is our best deal. So £119.66 is the lowest cost compared to £129.99 in the UK and £160.48 in the US. So the best deal for the Xbox is in France. Another question that we'll have a look at is Grant going to Hong Kong on holiday for 9 days. He takes 6,000 Hong Kong dollars with him to spend, and he has an average daily spend of $510 a day. Now we're told the exchange rate is for every £1 is $9.42. Now The bank will only allow Grant to exchange in multiples of 100 Hong Kong dollars on return. So how much money will Grant have when he returns home? And we need to give our answer to the nearest penny. So there's a lot of different information in here. So the first thing that we've got to do is work out how much he's spent in total over the 9 days. So it's an average of $510 a day for 9 days. So we multiply to find his total spend. So $510 times 9, so $4,590 in total that he's spent. So that's it's then the difference between that and his $6,000 is what he's then bringing back home with him. So if we subtract that from the original $6,000, he's got $1,410 remaining. Now remember, we're told that he's only allowed to exchange back in multiples of $100. So we need to round that down to $1,400. And then we can exchange that. So we can divide by our exchange rate of 9.42. So dividing by 9.42, we get £148.62 to the nearest penny is how much Grant will have when he returns home.